Today's date is May 2nd, 2024, and on the agenda today I'm going to be getting my the damage, the snowplow damage. I'm dealing with the insurance company today. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be working on. This forward and reversing switch doesn't seem to be working the way it's supposed to be, so it looks like I might be able to fix this, but I won't know until later today. So that's one of the first things on the agenda. The next one is cleaning up the bench again. I do have a new addition. Excuse me, this is going to be my detonation chamber, and I'll go over how that's going to work in the future. And then I was experimenting with detonation technology on a turbine, and the last time I did that kind of work, it doesn't like, the turbocharger doesn't like a pulsing input. It just wants a continuous one, so it kind of got out of balance or whatever, so I stopped that experiment. But I'm going to get back to it. So it seems to me that when it comes into the case of this turbocharger, it has to be a high frequency detonation process. So anyway, I got another battery. So when I start electrolyzing water, I'll have a bunch of enough power to do an experiment. And I picked up some more tubing and all this stainless right here. So once I get a detonation engine working, then I'll be building the support structure to let it hang. So in the meantime, I'm working on the detonation pump right now. So this is all the parts for that. So I'll be back. Okay, here I am on the closing lathe, excuse me. Getting kind of tired here. Anyway, I'm on the closing lathe, and I'm pulling up the 4-jaw chuck right here, but there's no lifting eyelet hole, so I'm going to use this clamp to pull that off of there. I just got through. It's been sitting out in the weather for 20-something years, so I just got this broken loose. So what I'm going to do is put it on time delay and go up above and do a macro view. Well, I'm back. So a few things have transpired since I was last on here on the time delay. Is I built a table. Pete and I built this. This was out and back. I just needed some wheels to be able to put these chucks in right here. So I've got 4 of them. Some of these are for offset. This is one I want to get up and running, the 3-jaw. As you can see, it's all rusted out, and I got to get a wrench for it too right here. It doesn't have a lifting thing, so I may drill and put a hole in here so I can put a lifting eyelet, so I can lift those on there and keep it all centered when I go to screw it on. I don't know why that isn't on there. The ones I used to be around had a lifting hole for an eyelet. So anyway, that's something that needs to be done. Fortunately, I got this loose and I got the threads all cleaned up right here. So this 4-jaw, I have a wrench. Where is it? Right here. But this one's too big. Doesn't fit into the chuck, and it's too big for the 3-jaw and too big for the 4-jaw. So we're either going to find another key, or we'll just grind that down some, make it fit. So other than that, well, I just let my light go out. So anyway, I've been cleaning up the chuck here, the receptacle for the chuck, get that all cleaned up. I just been working on the threads right there. They were all rusted out. So so on this closing, I think we're coming along. The other thing I was doing here is I hooked up a 3-phase so that we could use the mill. This limit switch was all stuck. It wouldn't even go all the way, so I'm working on that. That's this part right here. So this bearing was all frozen up. So anyway, I got my work cut out for that, and I'm just going to go back to time delay. Okay, well, it's getting time to call it a day. And today has been a pretty productive day. I put a different circuit in for the southern building. This is a southern building. So I put a whole different circuit in for that. So now when they have to do big jobs next door, I don't have to do anything. So what I'm doing here, it looks like the bearings are out in this feed and chuck release gear right here. So it's wobbling around there. So I got to take this apart and put some new bearings in there. This thing wobbles around. So I got it so we can chuck up our tools. And so anyway, we're moving along on this. I got a chip guard I got to put up here. I didn't know that was a chip guard, but that goes up here. And tomorrow I'll show that when it's running. I'm kind of focusing on the on this closing lathe. So boy, I have a hard time distinguishing a lathe and a mill. It's not too good to say for a machinist. Anyway, I found the chuck key for the 3-jaw chuck, and the 3-jaw chuck is right here. So I have to get it up on the table and then pick it up some way. Probably take it over and put an eyelet, drill a hole for an eyelet for it. So anyway, I got this ready. The live center here is all, you had to break the bolt. As you can see here, we had to break the bolt to get it loose because it was so rusted and everything. There's the live center. So anyway, we're going to clean these up before we put it on the ways, and that'll be ready to go. I had to hook the other power up before I could continue on trying to fix this forward and reverse switch right here. I did get this loosened up, this limit switch. So things are coming along a little bit. Every day adds up. So that's a close for the 2nd of May, and I'll be back mañana.